So I was very careful not being late today, because apparently there's double demerits, and that's the last thing as a monk would do. So please make sure you get in here before 7:30. Please get in quickly, Renee, otherwise there's double demerits for you today. Excellent. So thank you again for listening, and thank you for coming here. It's nice to be able to see you all and to do as much as I possibly can to inspire, to give you happiness and give you joy. And I need those tips myself, because, oh no, we'll do the meditation first, and then I'll tell you about some very fascinating things which happened even this morning. I'll tell them first, because otherwise I don't want to keep you in suspense. Many of you who've been down to Serpentine, to Bodhinyana Monastery, you know where I live. And my accommodation is a cave. And that was built especially so I could get some solitude. So it's built out of rock, has no windows, there is no means of communication from within the cave to outside. It's covered with concrete and earth, and the entranceway, there's 2 doors to get in, not just one, but 2, and they're always kept locked. Only what happened this morning, when I got up and I went to go to toilets, there's no toilet inside the cave. So when I went to open the door, I couldn't. The door was jammed. I was locked inside. And I couldn't tell anybody what the situation was. I couldn't ask for any help, because no one could hear me from inside. You were stuck. So what should you do? I really needed to go to the toilet. And there's no way I could go to the toilet sort of in the room. That would really stink it out for such a long time. So, one of the wonderful things which I learned as a monk, and that was when Ajahn Brahm was giving a talk, no one knew how long he would teach for. And sometimes it would be for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. And when he was giving a talk, you couldn't go out. You had to stay there. Oh, I wanted to finish. But it was fortunate that that's where I learnt how to restrain my natural urges. And now I thought, what a useless thing that was to learn just how to restrain from going to the toilet. But this morning I got the wonderful payback. I could sit meditation in my cave, even though I could not go through the door, and even though I really wanted to go to the toilet and I couldn't. It was not a problem at all. There's many things you learn in a meditation retreat. And that's one of the things which I learned, and it really helped me. And so later on, one of the monks, I was very happy, because sometimes the monks think, oh, you just want a nice quiet morning. You're just meditating. So what I did, the only way I figured out they can tell that you're stuck inside the cave, when I heard that there was somebody who came past and they were checking up on me because I hadn't arrived yet, I moved the door handle backwards and forwards, and so they saw this door handle moving backwards and forwards, round and round, and they realized this was either a ghost or either Ajahn Brahm was stuck. And they found out I was stuck. So they came to help me. So I managed to survive. And I never really thought living in a cave would ever have that problem. You can't get out when you really want to. To go to the toilet, I think next time I go and stay overnight there, I'll put a bucket in there. Is that a good idea? Yeah, okay, anyway. That was my excitement for this morning. It's not really that exciting, but at least it's something. Have you ever had that experience? Being in a room and you're stuck in there and you can't get out? No, you haven't lived yet. Put it on your bucket list. I call it a bucket list because I've already mentioned how the bucket fits into all of that. So anyway, no, let's stop all this silly stuff and let's do some meditation now. So sitting down. The first thing I want to do whenever I start meditation is to remind myself where I am. And that place is called here. I'm not going anywhere. I forget where I've been. And I put all my attention into this beautiful present moment. To me it's a place of freedom. Would you like to be free? Well, be here. That's where freedom lives. And the next thing, when I'm here, in this moment, the first thing which I notice always is my body sitting here. I do have a little sore throat this morning, and it's here this afternoon, not as bad. I think I got that sore throat from shouting through the door, trying to get some attention this morning. I don't think that's true. But I don't try and alter anything. When I say to make peace, be kind, be gentle, I really mean that. I make peace with this old body of mine. It has its aches and pains, but I accept that as part of life. I'm with them. And if there is an irritating ache or pain, that would become my first meditation object. I won't try to escape. I'll be with it. I've had some wonderful experiences in my life, just being with some painful sensations in the body, or difficult sensations. I learn from them. I let them be. And know sometimes I don't make these stories up. Sometimes you let them be, and some ache or a pain which has been there for a while disappears for a few minutes. When you're not giving it too much importance, the intensity of that disturbance gets less and less and less. At the same time, whatever part of the body is uncomfortable, I can relax it. At the moment I'm relaxing my digestive area. Over these years I've learnt how to to relax any part of my body. It's that tummy area. When I ask you to relax, how do you do that? You know what the word means. So try different ways of bringing more ease to that part of the body you want to become more tranquil. You pay attention to it first. As you pay attention to it, you will notice that those feelings, those sensations, either get worse, and that means you're going in the wrong direction, or they get less intense. It's going in the right direction. And this is through that mindfulness which gives you feedback. That's where you learn how to take any feeling in the body and make it less of a disturbance. And if you've been meditating as long as I have, it's not that hard to relax and ease off any pains anywhere in your body. And that becomes my first object of the meditation, being aware of my body in this present moment and learning how to relax everything as best I possibly can. I'm careful the way I fold my legs, and I know that I learnt that sometimes a hard way. I know what my body needs and how it can eventually find this really comfortable position that I can sit still. I've got nothing which I need to do with my legs. They're comfortable. It's like getting rid of burdens and things you need to do. You do more than enough in your life anyway. It's wonderful finding a comfortable position for your legs. You sit there and the legs don't cause you any problem at all. They disappear. I know my butt. I'm sitting on a cushion. I make sure it's well balanced on that cushion. I don't try to get rid of any feelings in the butt. Just make sure they're as balanced as possible, and then I know they will disappear. And then with the back, years and years ago, because I was working hard building Bodhinyana Monastery, I wrecked my back and healed it myself. But now I'm very sensitive to how I sit to make sure just the right amount of straightness in the back, a little curve in the back, and they call it lordosis or something. So it feels comfortable. And the same as anything inside my body, any indigestion, tension, tightness. Sometimes you scan through the body, inch by inch going up, and you feel anything which is different than usual. And nearly all the feelings I can sense in my body right now, just the usual, just maybe an ache or a pain somewhere, nothing much. But if you notice something which is not normal, you don't usually feel that, please focus on it and give it this wonderful kindness. I've always noticed that kindness helps you relax. Just give it safety. Safety also allows you to relax. And with that kindness and feelings of safety, you can feel the parts of the body which need just that bit more attention, and it relaxes by itself. And that's just what I've been doing when I'm talking with you. I don't talk to you, talk with you. And then my whole body tends to relax. And often it surprises me how much you can relax your own body. Now notice my shoulders. They're always a bit tense, and I still don't know why. But I feel them, and I let them become loose. To relax, I'm not asking them to do anything. Just let them be. And then I Notice my arms, my wrists. And I can feel those wrists. If ever I bang a wrist or fall over or something and injure a wrist, it's pretty easy for me to heal that part of the body which is injured. You can feel it, give it so much kindness, relax it to the max, and then it just heals up. The same to my fingers. I'm kind of fascinated with knowing how my fingers feel. Because they're always easy to pick up those feelings. And often I think that's good enough, but I can always make them better, even more comfortable, which is what I'm now going to do. There's just a slight adjustment. And what I know is that the body appreciates that. They recognize your kindness. It's not just the, oh yeah, I'm going to be kind. It's knowing how to be kind. And the fingers feel gratitude that in all your life you've learnt how to relax parts of your body to keep them healthy. And then you go from your shoulders up to your neck. I have to be careful of the neck this evening. Had a bit of a cough. And I look at my neck and relax it as much as possible. And honestly, I can't feel that cough right now. It's kind of relaxed away. Kind of surprised me. And then I notice my head above my neck. Always make sure it's properly balanced. Because I know if my head is too far forward or too far back, too far to the left or the right, that's going to create a tension, an ache or a pain later on. Especially if I want to do a long meditation. I'm really careful on the position of my head. And lastly, my face. And making sure the muscles around the eyes are loose. Eyes are closed, but they're not shut down tight. There's no tension around the face. And it's something I want to do. I often do it. This is not just some sort of joke. I make sure that my mouth is slightly smiling. Turn the corners up. And quite frankly, after all these years of meditating, that's the most important part of your posture. Just a little smile on your face. This is a joyful practice. And if you meditate properly, the joy, the happiness gets stronger and stronger. It's not just being peaceful, it's being peacefully happy. And then I like, before I let go of my body, like feeling the body all united. Just one thing, rather than something made out of parts. This is the body in which I live. And when I feel it, I just check up on it, kind to it. Feel gratitude towards it. Let it be, and then let it go. Right now my body feels so at ease. And that feeling of ease is very joyful. It's nature. And I just stay with that joyful feeling just for a few moments. The body's relaxed. And the best part of it, it feels good. And allows me very quickly to let go of the body and go to the mind, the forerunner of all things. And the first thing I know about the mind is to keep the mind in this present moment, just now. Forget what's going to happen next. Discard what's happened in the past. Just be here right now. Keep it simple. Just this present moment, just now. And you find you have nothing much to do, which is brilliant. You're just being right now. But be careful, many people, when they start meditating, come into present moment. They think they're going to waste their time just by thinking. See if you can stop all those names and all those sentences which we create. If you find yourself making words and sentences, please remember what a sentence means. It's a sentence, like going to prison. Please don't go to the prison of words. Please go to the freedom of feelings. Feel what it's like to be peaceful. Don't think it. How does it feel right now? Don't try and give it a name. A lot of times the silence is so beautiful. You don't want to say a name. So you stop thinking. Then you become really aware. Now I'm going to be quiet. When I start speaking again, it'll be close to the end of the meditation. Feel this moment. It's getting very close to the end of the meditation. I added a couple of minutes on because I started late. How do you feel now? Just make sure you can sense the benefit of this meditation. Just how peace feels like, and how beautiful it can be. It doesn't cost any money. It's got no bad side effects. It's almost like a human right to have peace, to feel peace, and to spend times of the day dwelling in peace. And after a while you value peace so much, you prioritize it more than anything else. I will now ring the gong 3 times. Actually, I won't. I will make the gong chime. Make it sing. Thank you. And I meant that thank you. Just giving me the opportunity to spend half an hour in peace before giving this talk.